thing. You always move that thing. Come on, move so far. So far.
And now for the blowing the shofar. Barukatah Yahweh. He's worthy to be praised. Barukatah Yahweh. He's worthy to be praised.
Kebar. Lord.
That concludes our blowing of the shofar.
Quincy Kingston. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Glory be unto God. On this day.
Kingston, come on. Come on, Kingston. Make sure Saturday that you don't come on. Hey, and get my wallet off that desk. It's right on the desk.
All praise be unto y'all. He's worthy to be praised. He's worthy to be praised. We lift him up. We lift Yahweh up this day. We lift him up this day. For some heavy lifting that needs to be done in our communities, whether you're conscious or whether you're unconscious. The question that I have is, if you call yourself conscious, then what have you waken up to? What have you waken up to if we are conscious? If we're conscious, then what are we waking up to? If we are not cleaning up our own communities from drugs, murder, domestic abuse, and rape, and child molestation, and much more. And much more. So what are we waking up to? Just to know who we are, just to know the slavery captivities that we've been through. What are we waking up for? What's the purpose for us waking up knowing that we the people of the book and we've undergone so much oppression? What is it? Are you waking up just to be angry? Are you angry because somebody woke you from your sleep or your slumber? I was joy when I was awakened from my sleep and my slumber. And truth was my GPS, not man. Today the Hebrews and tomorrow the church are going to be talking about everything besides cleaning up our filth. And you got to first clean up your own house first. And what oppresses you becomes a small thing to a giant. When you begin to clean up your own house, your own neck of the woods, begin to deal with our infirmities and to begin to deal with our weaknesses individually first. Because you cannot build on a corporate level with a whole bunch of fragmented people. with a whole bunch of people with different agendas and people that are not cleansing and people that are not rectifying what is incorrect. Anytime you're unwilling to clean up your own house from defilement, I don't care who you are, you will not be able to stand before y'all. In these teachings, the word comes to me with spiritual and moral lessons that are hidden throughout Scripture. One must begin to understand that literal, when you want to deal with the Bible literally, you begin to parse Scripture. You parse. And when you parse, you're taking words in their usual or most basic sense without metaphor and without allegory. Basically, without spirit. That's just the letter. And the letter killeth. In the spirit, there is a spirit that is attached to the letter. There's a spirit that is attached to the word. All day long, the word comes under me saying. Not just when I'm reading, not just when I'm parsing, not just when I'm going through my regimen. All day long, with or without the book, with or without the Bible, the word comes unto me with revelation. Something that I was getting away from when I was beginning to parse, when I started doing a lot of parsing, when I started beginning to place my values not on the word of Yah, but placing my value in my study. And I knew that it was incorrect, because anytime I get in this pulpit, then the spirit begins to minister to what's in the room. It begins to minister to the hurt, to the pain, and to the people that's in the room, to the people that's outside the door. When I begin to study, the people don't need what I'm studying. They need what thus saith Yah. They need what thus saith Yah. They need the word. The word is what they need. And they need a word from Yah, because people are lost. They're dying. Day in and day out, they're wasting away. They're waiting on death. And we have a community that is a death trap. We have rape, and we have abuse and molestation. We have drugs. We have murder in our own communities by our own hands. And that's all you're going to hear people say today. If they're going to talk about Deuteronomy 28. They're going to talk about the moon. Is the moon flat, or is the moon, is the earth round, is the earth flat? They're going to talk about it. They from the tribe of Levi, are they Benjamites, or are they Yehuda? But no one is talking about cleaning up our own house, cleaning up our own communities, so Yahweh can dwell in the midst of the camp. I don't care how much knowledge you get. That does not coerce Yah to come dwell in the midst of the camp. If you go to war, I saw this one verse this morning, because I wasn't going to come forth this morning. Because I was like, well, the power that was on my wife last night with the Ruach, I was like, whoo, I can just rest on that. I can just rest on that, because she ministered volumes unto me. She ministered volume unto me. And I'm dealing with people, my people, that don't want to deal with self. See, self-reliance is beginning to understand that you are responsible for self. You are responsible for you. No one else is responsible for the Negro, African American, for the nobody else. If we cleanse the camp, our reparation shall be Yah. Turn your Bibles to the book. That's why with the book of your code, the book of James. They have it in James. Turn in your Bibles. walking around in our sleeping, walking around in our slumber, sleepwalking. Same thing in, same thing day out, never changing, never getting better. I began to weep the other day because I saw myself not getting better. And it is for me to get better every day. I'm a man that has to get better every day. I must become kinder each day. I must begin to extend my generosity unto y'all a little more. I must begin to show love unto my enemies. I must begin to show love unto my brothers that are kicking against the prick, that are stiff-necked. My brothers that are saying prophecy this and prophecy this. But the Bible says in the book of Yehoshua, what you call Joshua, the Bible said that Yahweh, he have brought all of it to pass. We're going to touch these things. I want to let you know that the teaching, in these teachings, that the word comes unto me with spiritual and moral lessons that are hidden throughout Scripture and all throughout Scripture. And then when I began to deal literally, as the Bible is just some type of letter, some type of newspaper, that's when I began to polish. I began to take it back to its original language, Semitic language, and it works volumes, but only because of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Hakadosh, and the relationship that I have through prayer and supplication and fasting and becoming more meek and becoming more humble, more like my Heavenly Father, not walking around barking and not walking around with hatred. And that be the calf of my lips. That be the offering of my lips. I see the offering of so many people's lips is hatred, malice, lying, and backstabbing on one another. The Bible says in the book of James chapter 4, from whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lust, that war in your members? There's a war that is going on in your members. There's a war that's going on in your members, whether you know it or not. There's a war, there's an individual war going on. Each Hebrew, each African American, each person on the face, there's a war going on. If you go to war, there's a war going on inside. And we are trying to deal with everything outside of us and everything around us, not dealing with our own home front, not dealing with those things that have us in bondage, not dealing with those things that have power over us, because you're hiding behind knowledge, you're hiding behind nothing, because nothing is hidden to Abba Yah. We're dealing and that's what the Bible begins to talk about. Your iniquity. Your iniquity is things that is unknown to your brethren and the mankind. Sin is known. Your sin is known, but your iniquity are those things that you're battling with inside, that you won't bring to the forefront, that you won't begin to deal with. Because if you begin to deal with those things that are going on inside of you, you won't have time to talk about nobody. You won't have time to talk about the white man, what the white man doing. You won't have time to put your mouth on your neighbor in a negative way. We're talking about everything in the conscious community, but dealing with our own mess, dealing with our own filth, dealing with the drugs, and dealing with your cousin that's a drug dealer, dealing with your brother that's a drug dealer, dealing with your niece that's a stripper, your niece that's a whore. We dealing with everything and everybody. We ain't everybody else's business. That's why we as raggedy as a mango seed and still at the bottom of the totem pole. Because we want to deal with everybody else. You talk about the Puerto Rican, you talk about the Mexican, you talk about, can't nobody steal nothing. If you're doing a good job and you on a job, a person can't steal what's occupied. The reason why these people came and got these jobs, because we weren't working. Now when somebody comes and they working the job, now it's a conspiracy against the black man. It's a conspiracy. See, I'm not a weak Hebrew. So I don't deal with excuses. I don't deal with what the next nation doing. I don't deal with what my oppressor doing. I deal with what my people doing, and I deal with thus saith Yah. If Yah said it, I need to be in position to usher it in and to bring it into fruition and to make that thing come to pass. I'm trying to cause you to understand today. Talking about polygyny, more than one wife. For what? We filthy. Yahweh told Joshua, Yehoshua, he said, look, I can't dwell. Yehoshua was on his face. I'm going to show you in the word. Yehoshua was on his face, laying prostrate. And Yah said, get up. Get up. Leave whatever the calf, that lamb that was on your lips, that lamb, because you begin to offer with the lamb. He said, that lamb that's on your lips that you offered up to me, leave it at the altar and get up. And I'm going to tell you what to go do. And get it done. Don't come back to me and tell me about nothing, but that you have accomplished that thus saith God. Oh, we ain't got this. Oh, we ain't got. Well, how you gonna get it complaining about what you ain't got? Where it's gonna come from? Through your complaint? That's how you gonna get it, through your complaint? Through your complaining? Through you crying? Through you getting angry? Listen to the book. Ye lust and have not. You lust and you have not. You kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. You fight in war, yet you have not because you ask not. You ask not that you have power over the enemy that lurks within. Because it is the enemy that lurks within that has you rising up against your brother and your sister. Your brother and your sister. Ye adulterers, know ye not that the friendship of the world is the enemy with Yah? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yah. Do you think that the scripture says in vain? The spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy, but he giveth more grace, wherefore he says, Yah resist the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Are you humble? Are you meek? What are you seeking? Who are you seeking it from? Who's coming to your rescue? Well, Joshua made the Hebrew Israelites rescue themselves by getting the filth, the defilement from out of the midst of the camp. And we fight so hard. When I tell my daughter, don't fight so hard. Don't fight so hard to dwell in the midst of the camp of the heathen. You're surrounded by heathens in school, surrounded by those that are unlearned. You're never going to be accepted, daughter. Your dad was never accepted by man, never accepted by the world. The world never accepted me. It wasn't for the world to accept you. You ought to thank Yah that call in your life. When I look at some of the Hebrews, I be like, the world has accepted them. They accepted by the word. Like my wife said, they done clicked up. They got clicks. They got clicks. They got clicks. I don't have time. I don't have time to come. Time is short and time is running out. And what we're doing is senseless. Quoting scripture. Talking about you don't want to be like the church. Just like the church, all you do is quote scripture with no action. You ain't got no action. All you do is quote scripture, and we can talk about the metaphysics, and we can talk about the moon and the stars and the galaxy and the solar system and Orion. We can talk about Mercury and Jupiter and what's Saturn. We can talk about all this stuff, but ain't nobody talking about cleaning up their front yard. That whore, that's somebody's child. That junkie, that's somebody's child. In the community, whether it's conscious or unconscious, that's somebody's child. That's why we talk about power in this place, because I see a nation that is powerless. A people that wear fringes, hair wraps, speak Hebrew, Arabic, Aramaic, and have no power to change nothing. I ain't used to that. I'm not used to rolling with them kind of men that don't have the power to change. When I was in the world, I had the power to change. So you didn't tell me how much more that only Yahweh I don't have the power to change. I don't have the power to change our dynamic and change our situation, the way we going. All we know is how to sell dope. All we know how to do is fornicate. All we know how to do is tear each other down. Where's the building up? And you say that you know Yah, that you know God, and you know Yahshua, and you know Jesus. Where's your building up? But you tear down. And you want to have a reputation for tearing down and not building up. I have no respect for them that tear down and don't know how to build, because the Bible said there's a time to tear down. There's a time to build up. When all I see you doing is tearing down, you don't know our Heavenly Father. Because all you know how to do is tear down and destroy, which tells me that you got a destructive mentality. That's why you can't be in no relationship with nobody for long, because your mentality is destructive. So everything you touch turn to feces. Sick and tired of all this scholarship and the scholarship and scholarly this and scholarly that and theologian this here. But you have yet, I just can't get nobody to work and say, I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. I need just a few good men, like the Army say. A few good women, a few good Akuba, a few good Ak. All we're doing is tearing down and rebelling and fighting against one another. That's all we know how to do. And complain. And quote scripture. Read scripture and debate. The great debate is debating over the word. If y'all get all this junk out your junk drawer, because our community is a junk drawer. We got a whole bunch of junk. And Yahweh say, look, I can't bless y'all. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing on y'all. You know why I can't do nothing on y'all? Because all y'all will do is put in the rest of your junk. Yahweh said, clean up. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yah. Resist evil, and evil will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yah. Draw nigh to your source of power. Draw not nigh to your ruler. Draw nigh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, sinners. Cleanse your hands, sinners, this day. And purify your hearts, your minds, you double-minded. For he said in the first chapter, for he or she that is double-minded, let him or her think not that they shall receive anything from God. You're doing it in your own might. You're doing it in your own strength. Blessed is the man that is doing temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yah. For Yah cannot be tempted. Yah not testing you. Yah not testing you with evil. Yah don't test nobody. Tempt and test the same thing. Yah don't tempt you with evil, neither tempt he any man. But every man is tempted and drawn away with his own lust and entice. Then it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Point blank. Point blank. Point blank. Let not that man, 1:7, let not that man think that he shall receive anything from y'all. A double-minded man or woman is unstable in all their ways. And that's what y'all get to calling. That's what y'all get to talking about. People are depressed and people this and they got ADHD, whatever you call y'all. No, you double-minded. Double-minded, you are unstable. It means that you straddling the fence. You pray, listen, you pray one way, you P-R-A-Y one way, then another way you take the R out of it, and then you pray another way. You pray in this way, but you play in that way. And in the end, you can take that R and that L out because you're going to pay. Because at the end, in the end, only the pure in heart shall see y'all. Woo! Nobody today gonna be talking about, listen, what they gonna be doing is Torah readings. Torah reading, Torah portion readings. Nobody talking about the community. Nobody talking about our children. Nobody talking about going and sitting on school board meetings. Nobody talking about going sitting on zoning commission meetings for city hall. But we say we want change. No, what you want your oppressor to give you something. And the sad part about it, they can give it to you, and you're still gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. Let me tell y'all something that was just uploaded to me from the Ruach. Because the word just came under me saying, he said, the Ruach said this, he said, tell them that every year they get enough money on their income tax check for 3 or 4 of them to get together and start their own business, and none Negro will do it. You're getting 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. You're getting all this money back with your income tax check, but nobody will get together and start their own business, but you complaining about the situation that you in. I don't come in this pulpit to trend. I don't come in this pulpit to do what I see Hebrews doing across the land. I come in the pulpit to be conduit and to be compliant unto what thus saith y'all in this hour. In this hour, don't y'all understand? We missing y'all. You stuck in a time portal, a time capsule. We got enough money coming in income tax for so many of us to become entrepreneurs. I ain't got no help. That was just uploaded to me from the Ruach HaKadosh. I didn't get that portion. Now somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying that we don't have enough money when you get your income tax check to start your own business. Now the first thing you go buy you a car. You gonna party, you gonna have a cookout, crab ball, and you gonna ball. And then you gonna ball and you gonna ball out. Listen to the book, turn to Numbers 10 and 9. Cause I want to get to the meat of this thing. I look at people all day. I've been saying something to people for a long time. They don't understand where I come from. They don't understand talking about the pastor. No, I ain't bringing what they bringing. No, I come for change. I stand for change. I stand for positive change. I stand for positive change in a society and in a country where the only thing that is understood is how deep is your pockets. How much money you got. Everybody out here paper chasing. Trying to get a dollar. trying to make a dollar. Why don't you make a career? Make you a career instead of trying to make a dollar and complaining. Same thing you're doing, the same thing you were doing 10 years ago. Same thing you're doing 15 years ago. Doing the same thing. I be watching them watch me. They want to know what I'm doing, what I got going on. I got the rough holidays going on. I got the word going. I got entrepreneurship going on. And why I don't let nobody, because ain't nobody around here finna do nothing but want to get in your business and tear you down. Our own people won't help our own people. Our own people won't buy from our own people. They'll buy somewhere else. They won't buy from us. Listen to the book, Numbers, chapter 10, verse 9. These teachers, some don't struggle with these teachers. Some finna struggle what I'm finna do, what the rock will have to do with this verse. Some don't struggle, but you know what? I'm going to deal with this verse from a spiritual side because I want to show y'all how I begin to walk in power and how I begin to walk in authority. And the power and authority that I walk in, it is conduit unto me dealing with self. With me, not dealing with he, she, but dealing with me, and then my dynamic begins to change. I begin to walk in higher heights and deeper depths. Because how I saw the world yesterday, I don't see the world like that no more. I begin to see things as what? What you begin to see there? I begin to see things as this. A field that is waiting to be harvested. A vineyard. I begin to see a vineyard that has been trampled over, that is undergone so much by the hand that was supposed to be taking care of it. And we done all these things unto ourselves, and then we want to blame somebody else. I can understand when we were captive. Some may still feel like we're captive. I'm not arguing. I ain't come to argue. I come to say, thus saith God. I come to say when I go into prayer that Yahweh have done what your word has said do. Therefore I can approach your throne boldly because I have accomplished that thou hast said can be done. And that cannot be done, I go to Yah because Yah will do the impossible. Yah will begin to move. Listen to the book. Numbers 10 and verse 9. And if ye go to war in your numbers, if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresses you, there's an enemy inside you that's ruling you. There's an enemy. I'm talking to somebody who's struggling with drugs today. I'm talking to somebody who's struggling with alcohol. I'm talking with somebody who's just struggling with righteousness, period. I'm talking to somebody who's struggling with depression, and somebody who's just struggling because they don't know the way. The thing that is oppressing you is inside you. No one should ever be able to control us other than Yah. Oh, my feelings shouldn't be able to control me. My emotions shouldn't be able to control me. That's why I weep the other day, because I must continue to get stronger. I must continue to get stronger because it is a need for strong men, for strong Hebrews in our community that stand for righteousness' sake. For us that want to see Yahweh dwell in the midst of a camp, want to see Yahweh dwell and perform miracles, and Yahweh will begin to reinstall and reinstate the dream that He promised that our children would have and our elders would have. See, one thing you forgot about Y'all got a few clauses in his word. He said, if you forsake me, I'll forsake you. So if forsaking is coming, and we're forsaking and y'all forsaking, then what do you think prophecy, what good do you think prophecy gonna do for us? It's gonna fall on somebody else, just like he did the Jews. Ain't no need to say black Jew, ain't no black Jews. Ain't none, ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. And the scholars know that. Let them folk have that word. We either gonna be Hebrews, Negroes, black, African American, whatever, but you will never be a Jew. Oh, unless you want to transition back into what is Yiddish. Y'all wants us to be cleansed from the inside. Listen to the word. And if you go to war, and y'all, that's when I was sitting back there in the back, because I wouldn't come to the sanctuary. I know why I wouldn't come to the sanctuary. So y'all said I'm going to come to you. So y'all always say, if you go to war, son, if you go to war against me and myself, for I am the I am that's in you. If you go to war against the thinker and the doer, me and the thinker, self is the doer. If you go to war to put them in their rightful place, I'll begin to dwell in the midst of the camp, son. I'll begin to see you thoughts all day long to help your mind stay cleansed. I'll bombard you with thoughts the way you can't think about negativity. So y'all be saying, if you go out to war, hey, if you go out to war in the land against your enemies. See, this is the land. This is the land, ladies and gentlemen. This is the land. Not that land out there. See, I'm going to tell you why that ain't the land. Because you can defeat the Europeans and still wind up in hell. You can defeat the Europeans and still wind up in the lake of fire. Y'all better hear his word. Y'all better hear his word. You can defeat these people that you think are your enemy. If we begin to do a self-cleansing of what's in our communities, the European will be a small thing to a giant. You read in scripture that there is a giant in the Bible. His name ain't Goliath. Ha! His name is Yahweh. When you begin to serve the only true and living giant that I know, the only true and living juggernaut that I know, woo! Power from on high. Where's your power to heal sickness? Where's your power to heal the blind? Where's your power that the deaf should heal? Is there anything too hard for y'all? Is there anything too hard for y'all? Oh, you can't be healed. You can't be healed from AIDS. You can't be healed from HIV. You can't be healed from cancer. You became conscious to become powerless. I became conscious and I became the power of y'all. To walk in the authority and the power and the might of y'all. I was angry when I was unconscious. You mean to tell me you was angry when you was unconscious, then you became conscious and you're still angry? Something wrong. Something wrong. Woo! Glory. Listen to this. The Bible said, then you shall blow an alarm with the trumpets. You know what the trumpet is? The trumpet is your mouth. The trumpet is your mouth. When you begin to blow the trumpet of your mouth, you begin to give praise. And when you begin to give Yahweh back his word, he said, take me at my word. When you begin to give me my fulfilled word, people don't understand. When you take Yah at his word, it means that there must be a fulfilling of his word in order to take him at his word. You can't go to Yahweh and say your word says this without affirming the word within you, without making making the word known that it can be done, and the word is power. Lost people wondering, not willing to fix our own communities. All we do is turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. As I said before around this mill, I'm a crime fighter. I'm against crime. I don't do criminals. I'm against crime. I'm against crime in my own. If you're so bad, go do your crime in somebody else's community. Go do your crime in the white man community. No, we harbor them and allow them to do these crimes in our community. And then when gunplay break out and one of our babies gets shot or killed, we like, oh, where's the police now? Oh, y'all please come. Somebody call the police and let the police just turn yourself in. No, we don't need, we gonna rid our community of this filth. Y'all ain't hearing what I stand. I stand for righteousness. I stand for y'all. For if you ain't a friend of y'all, then you know where they leave us. He said that you shall be remembered before y'all. Y'all said you begin to blow that trumpet about what you have accomplished in my word. It said, and you shall be remembered before y'all, your arbor, and you shall be saved from your enemies. You shall be saved from the enemy within. Yahweh give you power over the enemy within. There's an enemy in the camp. His name is hustler. His name is pimp. Her name is whore. His name is whoremonger. Their name is thief. Their name is killer. In our community. But you want y'all to move. You want him to move. Or who y'all call? Y'all call God. You want God to move. Yeah, right. Y'all say, and I shall save you. You listen, past tense. And you shall be saved. Saved. He didn't say I'll save. He said saved from your enemies. When y'all begin to deal with the enemy that's lurking in our community. I just named the enemy. The enemy is killer. The enemy is liar. The enemy is thief. The enemy is inordinate affection. Talking about everything. Talking about everything today. Trying to show how deep we are. Well, you know, I think in Matthew 23, it say, Yeshua began to tell them that, Yeshua began to say, now listen, they sit, the Pharisees and the scribes, they sit in the seat of Moshe. I'm going to read it. I don't care what you say in this book. I'll go anywhere in this book of the Ruach. But the Ruach is a bad mama jama. Many don't know the Ruach. The Bible said in Matthew 23, then spoke Yeshua to the people, multitude, and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moshe's seat. So it's saying that they are astute and they know the law. That's what he said in this book. That's why I told y'all, read what Yeshua says in the second writing, or New Covenant, what y'all call New Testament. Read only what his writing said, and then go read Paul and Shaul and Kepha, Peter writings. But first find out what the Son had to say. Then there'll be no contradiction when y'all get to what Shaul is saying, because it's got to line up. Listen to what he says. The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Okay, what's Moses? Who is Moses? Moses represents the law, the Torah. They sit there. They know the Torah like the back of their hand. All therefore, listen what Yeshua say. He said, everything whatsoever they teach you, what they bid you, observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. So the Bible says, yeah, you can learn from them when they coming to you and teaching you from Torah, when they teaching you what Moses say. But once they start their teaching, watch how they living. And when you find that they are defiled, that is a defilement, you got people telling their leaders, you use profanity all across Facebook. Who won't follow you? You don't have no restraint. You can't restrain yourself. You can't refrain yourself. You unfit to lead. You unfit to lead. You can't lead because you too emotional. You too attached to your emotions. You know how many people gonna piss you off in life? So you gonna cuss and fight everything. So you just gonna fight the world. You gonna lose and you gonna die trying to fight everybody. Because you ain't cleansing. You ain't doing no cleansing. So somebody you gonna run and fight. They heathens, so they gonna kill you dead. Because you won't do what you're supposed to do. This is what he says. Now this is what he says. He said, now whatsoever they tell you, bid you observe and do. See, this is why I keep telling you, talking about Yeshua, whatever. Listen, this Yeshua, I got a $5,000 challenge. $5,000 challenge to anybody that can show me in the New Testament the renewed covenant where Yeshua, the one y'all call Jesus, spoke against the law. $5,000 challenge. 5-band challenge for anybody that can show me in this book where Yeshua spoke against Torah, the prophets. Show it to me. Then I believe it's done away with. If you can show me that Yeshua said it, but don't come telling me about what no Shaul said, because you're lying on Shaul for one. But for a minute, Shaul, see, because Shaul is for the finishing the thing. But see, Shaul said, look, many of you have started preaching to add grief to my bonds. I understand this. I understand. So Shaul said, I don't mind you moving me out the way. I don't mind you moving me out the way. Because it's not about me. It's not my word. It's the word of my Father. It's the word of my Father. Preaching and teaching. Gonna talk about everything and everybody, but ain't nobody gonna be talking about, listen, what we need to be doing. Take back the land. Take back the land. We scared to take back. Just like them 10 spies. See, I'm one of the two. I'm one of the two. I'm not a part of the 10 that's gonna lie. I'm one of the two and tell you we must hurry. We must hurry and go up at once and take back the land.
Oh man, you tripping, man. Ain't nobody, we can't do that, man. We can't do that, man. I'm gonna keep selling my little dime bags. I'm gonna keep selling my little dime bags. I'm gonna keep on doing my modeling, man. And I'm gonna keep on getting high, man. Man, I ain't going to work on a white man job, man. I'm just going to stay in our community, man, and just keep tearing down. I'm going to keep tearing down my community, man. I'm going to keep selling the children drugs. You know, I just want to be cool. That's all I want to be. I ain't bothering nobody.
Sorry. Then you want to be hard. But in order to be hard, you got to pick up a gun. To be hard. Or y'all got to jump somebody to be hard. Y'all need to be in a gang. You need to be a Crip or Blood. Man, this thing's a joke. Talking talking about you a man, you a gangster, you a thug. You a joke. A joke. So then Yeshua said, I want y'all to hear this. Listen to what he said. He go on. I'm going to get off this in a minute. So Yeshua said, look, they know the law. So listen to them when they talking about the law. He said, for they bind heavy burden and grievous to be born, and they lay them on men's shoulders, but them themselves they will not move one finger. All right. But then it said, but all that works they do for is to be seen of men. Who that sound like, y'all? Debaters. Debating. All the work they do, they want to show how astute they are, how much scholarship they got. Oh, yeah, scholarly. They make broad their phylacteries, which you know what they do? That's the little box that you wear on your head with the scripture in it, and when you pray. And the little straps that you strap around your arm. You see the little Yiddish people, you see the Jewish people do it. The Jews, the made people. To be like, Jewish, to be like, to become like, to take on something that is someone else's. You know, she act like a boy. She not a boy, she act like a boy. Yes. Listen to the book. And that's what that's talking about. It's talking about the little box that they wear on the head. And enlarge the borders of their garment. You know they're talking about the ZZs. They start making their ZZs real long. The fringes real long. They enlarge their borders. What do 22:12, what do 15:30, what do number, what 15:30? It said that ye shall put them in the borders of your garment. Yeshua is speaking Torah. $5,000 challenge to anybody that can show me in the Bible. You want to see the money? I got the money, $5,000 to anybody to show me where Yeshua spoke against the Torah, spoke against Moses, spoke against the law, and said that it was done away with. See, y'all can make Shaul lie, Paul. But y'all can't make the son lie. Come on, somebody get this money. Come on, share this video. Share it out so somebody can come get this money. I want you to come get this money. Because I'm so sick of you talking about the second rise and the renewed covenant. Oh, it's this and oh, it's that. Show me error in Yeshua, the one that they wrongfully call Jesus, who they plagiarize Yeshua writings and put somebody else's name on it. Because that's plagiarism. That's what he was talking about. He said they love the open rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogue. And greetings in the market. They want to be greeted. Hey, because they have not dealt with the enemy within. They have not dealt with what's lurking inside them. So know what they do? They put a devil outside them. Since they don't want to deal with what's lurking inside them, they start to, there's devils and there's imps and there's succubus, there's succubus and there's incubuses. And I'm like, man, what y'all doing? Why y'all adding this? Why y'all put, them some of the milestones you were talking about the birds, that was some of the birds you talking about y'all putting on people's names. I tell you, there is an enemy in the midst of the camp, and Yahweh not gonna walk up and down in it because the enemy name is killer, murderer, the enemy name is whoremonger, whore, the enemy name is rapist, the enemy name is woman abuser. Man abuse, that's the enemy. Y'all say y'all gotta clean up. Gotta clean up. Gotta clean up. From the inside, I turn to Joshua. In your Bible, Yehoshua who turn to him. Turn to Joshua. Right over on the other side of Judges. Turn to Joshua chapter 7. If I'm making it up, see as I'm making it up, see as I'm lying. Talking about you striving for righteousness' sake in a better world today. How? When you won't bring that murderer that shot his brother last night for nothing. Because he stepped on his shoe at the club, or they had an altercation at the club, and you done shot this man and took this man's life because y'all arguing over a woman, over a female. You done shot this man and took this man's life. You women fighting on Facebook and world starring about a man and about Facebook and Instagram. Feeble-minded. Ignorance will take off like a world-class sprinter. But the truth and correction got to run a marathon. Remember, the race is not given to the swift, but the one who endures. Into what? Into the end. Look at Joshua 7 and 10. Joshua chapter 7, verse 10. And Yahweh said unto Joshua, Yehoshua, get up. Get up. Wherefore lying, what you lying on your face for? Question, what you lying there for? What you lying? Y'all read the record, y'all know why he lying down. Y'all know why he on his face. Because they getting whooped. They getting whooped by a little old air. They getting whooped. Like we getting whooped. That's why I had to go to y'all. Y'all told me to get off my face and go take back the land. I started it 5 years ago to go take back the land. One man, don't nobody else want to do it. Don't no other pastors around here want to do it. Don't no other people around here want to do it. Take back the land. I go, if I have to go by myself, it don't matter. I don't feel your faces. I don't feel none of you. Because you're corrupt. And I will not sit in the council of the wicked. Don't care who he is, I ain't sitting in the council of the wicked. Y'all should say what they talking about the law. You learn. You learn what they talking about in the law. But when you watch their actions, when you see what kind of fruit they bear, when you see their fruit bearing and their fruit not abiding, when he said that the fruit must abide, he said when a person tells you something out their mouth, they got to have a lifestyle that is conducive to what they saying out their mouth. You can't say one thing out your mouth, and then as soon as you say it, then you start using profanity, and you want to turn up and go here and slay up and do all that. Come on, people. No living labor among you. Trying to fit in. Another one of my spiritual sons. I guess because he don't want to tide or think he helping the ministry stay open. So he wants to learn on Facebook and Wikipedia. I said, man, listen, man, you headed down the wrong path. Following them Hebrews on YouTube and Facebook. I'm like, man, you better unfollow them cats. They're going to have you hateful, and he was starting to get hateful too. Probably was bleeding over into his relationship. Because you listen, you can't control hatred. You can't have just hatred for that person and turn it off. Hatred don't work like that. Hatred is full throttle. Hatred got a mind of its own. Hatred do what it want to do, when it want to do it. That's what hatred does. Hatred don't take no prisoners. None at all. Hatred don't take prisoners. But you're in your community and you want somebody to come help you. Ain't nobody coming with a European, but you can't help yourself. Y'all act like we can't help ourselves. Y'all act like we can't stop black on black crime. Y'all act like we can't clean up our own communities. That's what you act like. But then you want to go up like you strong and mighty. But you can't take care of the weightier matters. If I go back to Matthew 23, y'all sure say, yeah, y'all tired, niece, and y'all tired, but the weightier matters, y'all leave undone. Yeah, y'all read Torah. Yeah, y'all read the poem. But when it's time to do the work in the community, you're shunning. You're leaving y'all's house waste. And you're going to build your own sealed houses. You want your own man, your own, but you're leaving y'all's house on waste. And I'm not just talking about the sanctuary. I'm talking about the earth is y'all and the fullness thereof. This y'all's house, the whole earth. He created it all. Go back to Genesis and see. Did you create it? Go back to Genesis and see who created it. Listen to this book. He tell Yehoshua, Joshua, he said, get up, man. Get up. What you doing, man? He said, look, Israel have sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant which I command them, but they have even taken of the accursed thing. You know what the accursed thing is? I told y'all, them got doggone drugs we got in our community. The pedophiles in our community, homosexuality in our community. Look, we got the cursed thing in the midst of the camp. Oh, they don't want to hear. I told y'all there's some heavy lifting what this boy talking about down here in Orlando, Florida. There's some heavy lifting. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready. See, I'm ready to take the bitter before I get to the glitter. See, y'all want all glitter and glitz. But everything glitter ain't gold. Everything glitter ain't gold, son. Everything glitter ain't gold, son. Everything glitter ain't gold. That's why Daddy take the bitter first. I take the bitter. Because I know I'm going to get tired of the bitter. And when I get tired of the bitter, I'm in righteousness, because righteousness is what's smooth. That's what's smooth. That's what go down smooth. That's what's like honey. He said, listen, it was sweet in my mouth, but it was bitter in my belly. He said, when I had to live it, he said, I can talk it all day long. I can read Torah scroll and scripture, but boy, when I had to live, when I had to apply this thing in life, it became bitter in my belly. I began to lose friends. I began to lose neighbors. I began to lose boyfriend. I began to lose girlfriend. I began to lose sister. I began to lose brother, because Yeshua said, peace. I come not to send peace, but I came to bring variance on the rest. I came to draw a line in the sand, a line in the sand, people. I came to draw a line in the sand. Listen to this book. He says, listen, they have also stolen. Watch this. Israel has sinned. They have also transgressed my covenant which I command them, but they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and disassembled also, lied, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Remember I told y'all about that junk drawer? Remember I told y'all about the junk drawer? I told y'all Israel like a junk drawer. And they don't and like y'all say, look, I can't bless you because I bless you. Y'all gonna put what I bless you was holy instead of part. Y'all gonna put it in the junk drawer. Now watch what y'all tell them to do with their junk drawer. Watch what he say, do with your junk drawer, your junk drawer. I love my Elohim. I love my children over there, boy. I love them. You ain't fell in there, is you? Listen to the book. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. The Ruach just want to express. I ain't mad at nobody like y'all, because I'm ready, because I'm, see, how can all this be going on that I'm seeing in my community, and I purr like a kid? Now I roar like a lion. I got a roar like the lion of Yahuwah, the lion of Yahuwah. Yahuwah. I got a roar. Ain't got time to be purring like no kid. No, I ain't purring like no kid. Look to the book. He said, look, neither will I be, listen, listen, he said, y'all don't put it in y'all junk drawer. He said, y'all got to junk. Listen what he said, verse 12. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand. What what do they think when they read this? I don't get this stuff. They could not stand before their enemies, but turn their backs before their enemies because they were accursed. They were accursed. They were unacceptable unto Yah. Neither will I be with you anymore, except you destroy, clean out that junk drawer. It says, except you destroy the accursed from among you. The thing that have made you unacceptable unto me, clean it up. The ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. That's what y'all want to call it. Talking about the hood. Yeah, what we talking about? You see all this stuff going on, son? You see it. My daughter see it. She deal with it. Because she different. Because she ain't. Hey, listen, I'm not saying because I'm not exalting my kids because they were raised this way. They were raised with a Hebraic mindset, with a Hebraic mind. I'm not doing that. But my children gotta understand that it's gonna be some. This is 100-1 to my children now. It's 200-1 to one child, because ain't nobody teaching their children the way. People babysitting their children that ain't raising them no more. They watching their children. They just sit back and watch them grow. They ain't teaching them nothing. They let the school system teach them. And probably taking out of school, so what they teaching them? How to be hooligans. In the 6th grade, it's so many homosexuals in the 6th grade now. So many girls and boys talking about they transsexuals and talking about their homosexuals, and she say she likes girls. Who?
They talk about they pansexual and bisexual.
Pansexual. My daughter, they say they pansexual, say they bisexual, and they shouldn't be saying they transsexual in the 6th grade. That shouldn't be on their mind, because you got to teach your children about the hymen in their body. My daughter knows that she got a hymen in her body, a disbursement of blood in her body. And when that is tampered with, it will begin to release blood. And that is only supposed to be released to her husband, who she marries. Not a boyfriend, not somebody she got a crush on, not somebody got pretty eyes, pretty skin, not somebody got a 6-pack, not somebody got curly hair, but to her husband on her wedding night. Now what she do with that? She got the information, y'all. She got it. And she had it before the age of 12. Son know too. He ain't supposed to be getting none of that blood on him. The night he get that, the day he get that blood on him, it'll be his wife, Mary. Ain't nobody, y'all won't go heavy lifting. I ain't watching mine. I gotta teach mine. I gotta teach this book. Not to uncover your kinfolk nakedness. Listen to this book. Listen to the book. He said, listen, up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, for thus saith Yah, the all of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel, that you cannot stand before your enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. And they trying to get people to come together. And they bringing these sons of Belial together. They bringing all these rebels together. Just because you telling them, oh, you, the people of the book, are you a Hebrew, are you African Hebrew, or whatever you telling them, are you Egyptian Hebrew, or whatever you telling them. And you making them threefold about it. Over there in verse 23, Matthew, I should have just stayed there. The whole teaching. You make them threefold as evil as you are. The Bible said y'all travel across waters to make y'all disciples. And at the end, you make them threefold more evil than you will. Matthew 23. It's in the book. Look at what listen what the book says. In the morning, therefore, you shall be brought according. Listen what it say now. You should be brought according to all your tribes. Now let me break this down to y'all in street terms. You got to get your people together. You got to get strong men together. And you got to get strong men together out of every community. And then what you got to do, you got to lay it down. You got to make sure everybody attend. Mandatory. Because we finna get ready to build. We finna get ready to build. We finna get ready to show out, and we finna get ready to show up. We finna put y'all to it. Listen to the book now. Listen to the book. This is what the book says. It said, it's gonna bring them out to the tribe. According to the tribe, which Yahweh take shall come according to the family thereof. And the family which Yahweh shall take shall come by households. And the household which Yahweh shall take shall come man by man. See, you got to begin to deal with what's inside you. See how Yahweh broke that down? Look what he broke down. Look what he broke down. He broke the family down. He broke the household. He broke it down man to man. Tell you, look, y'all got to deal with what's inside y'all. Because it's going to destroy the community. If y'all even put the community together, Hebrew, it's going to be destroyed. It's going to fall. Because you can't put it together and then fix it. Because you accept them like they were. So they're going to rebel. Seditions. Listen to the book. And it should be that he that is taken with the accursed thing. Okay, so him, see, now you got to change. So him that's selling dope, or him that's abusing his wife, or the wife abusing and giving this rapist and pedophile, we're going to tell y'all this. We're going to bring you. We shall be accursed. We shall be accursed and shall be burned with fire. He had already held because he had transgressed the covenant of y'all, and because he had wrought folly in Israel. I'm telling y'all, listen. When this word come unto me speaking, I honor unto Yah that he speaks to me spiritually and morally in his word. And when I parse, it's literally, when I parse, I take away everything the rock doing to me now. I take away all the allegory, and I take away all the metaphors. There's nothing spiritual. What I'm doing, when I parse, I call it bare bone. I'm bare bone in the word. I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm bare boning the word. I'm making it bare. Then, when I begin to add the spirit to the letter, I start fleshing it out. I start putting meat on the bone. Meat begin. That's like what is Ezekiel? Can these bones live? Now that word begin to live because that word begins to get fleshed out. It's bone. It's bone, but then it began to take on sinew. It began to take on the bone, began to take on marrow, and then the bone began to take on muscle tissue, and tissue began to turn into muscle, and muscle began to turn into what y'all talking about? Let's take a ride through the spirit. Yeah, I know about parsh. Yeah. I love it to death. I love it. Backbone. Then the Ruach started fleshing it out. The Ruach started giving it muscles. The Ruach started giving it muscles. Word get muscle bound. Power. That word started coming into power. Then when you start working that word out, you start working that word out. Oh man, the power starts to be displayed then. They don't hear me. Get off your face, he tells them in the beginning of this. Get off your face and fix the defilement. Then come back and see me, says Yah. Fix your defilement, people. Fix what's defiled in you. Get up off your face. Y'all say, I don't need the calves of your lips. I don't need the ram of your lips. Get up and lay that thing at the altar and go fix that. Fix it. And then come back to me, says Yah. Oh, listen to the book. Come on, let's go to 1 Samuel. Let's go to 1 Samuel then. First Samuel. Well, 1 Samuel chapter 12. Sleep. 1 Samuel 12 in verse 20. And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness. We finna close this thing up. We finna babble on it. We finna flesh it out. And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, you have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following Yah. Not saying to stop following Yah. It said, but serve Yah with all your mind, and turn not aside, for then should you go after vain things which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain. For Yahweh will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased Yah to make you his people now. Moreover, as for me, Yah forbid that I should sin against Yah in ceasing to pray for you. But I will teach you the good and the right way. Only fear Yah and serve him in truth with all your mind. For consider how great things he hath done for you. But if you shall still do wickedly, you shall be consumed with both you and your king. Let me break that down. Let me take that through the spirit. There is a king and there is a fool in every man. There is a queen and there is a fool in every woman. And what Yahweh says right here, if you do wickedly in this land, I will consume the entirety I will consume the king, which is the head. And I will consume that fool that you don't let rule and reign and take over this kingdom. I consume it. Listen to the book. I'm not gonna hold. Listen to the book. Go back to, let's wind up in your Joshua. Go back to Joshua. Joshua chapter 21. Joshua chapter 21 and verse 43. I don't have time to play. That's why I'm quiet. Because I don't have time to play. I don't come to play Hebrew. I ain't play church. I don't play Hebrew. I don't play Hebrew. Right. I don't play nothing. I don't come to play them games. I ain't trying to make you think nothing. But I'm looking for a few good men. I'm looking for a few good men who ready to stand for righteousness' sake. So we're running around here, selling dope. They just shot two children in Orlando last week. One of the babies was in the car, and the other one, the man was inside with his son, heard a gunshot outside, turned around, and his son shot laying on the floor. A 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. Because y'all letting these sons of God, these rebels, these worthless suckers, y'all letting them run around our community. And when they squeeze these triggers, we harboring fugitives. Talking about snitching. Y'all better be crime fighters. I'm looking for some crime fighters too. I'm looking for some good men that's crime fighters and don't mind laying on the line. That's what I'm looking for. I ain't got no problem with nobody but a criminal. I got a problem with a criminal because he's doing it around my children. And then they want to fight like it's okay. Like I can do whatever I want to do. I'm going to show you ain't going to do what they want to do around mine. I'll show you won't do whatever you want to do around mine. Now that's a fact. You won't do it around. You think, okay, you're going to do it around mine? I'll drag it. That's when it come out. That's when the gloves come off. Cause I ain't playing, man. I'm not playing. They walk around like they tough, like they bang. They ain't got no wind. They ain't got no kind of wind. They ain't got no W-I-N, and they ain't got no W-I-N-D dealing with me. They don't got none. They don't got no stamina. I've been riding with y'all for a long time, people. For a long time I've been riding with y'all. And for a long time, y'all kept yourself under wraps of me. He said, no, son, don't tell them yet. Don't tell them yet. Just infiltrate. Get it. Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them. I need you to go in. I need you to learn. I need you to go in. I need you to learn some things. Oh, yeah. Hurry up. Run, jog, jump, tuck, roll, sprint. Hurry up. Get up. That's my daughter. That's my beautiful daughter. She's just having fun. She's having fun. Listen to the book. And Yahweh gave unto Israel all the land. I want to listen. Y'all that's on the feed right now. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen, it's going to be some people telling y'all that we owe some stuff. That we are owed some stuff. But I want y'all to listen to these few verses very, very closely when it comes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I want y'all to listen, and Moshe, and Yehoshua. I want y'all to listen what the scriptures finna say to y'all, because some of the prophecy that they trying to tell y'all and teach y'all, the prophecy already been fulfilled, people. Listen to the book. Listen, elder, listen. Listen, Zakim, listen. And Yahweh gave unto Israel all the land which he swore. So we already done got the land he swore to give us. He said he gave it unto them who? To our ancestors. And they possessed it. Okay, we possessed it. And we dwelt therein. And Yahweh gave them rest round about. He spoke that in prophecy. You hear the prophets talk about it. That, we have rest all around. The land, the enemy, y'all give us rest all around. Here we go. Listen what he say now. And Yahweh gave them rest round about according to all that he swore unto their fathers, their ancestors. And there stood, now let me go back to verse 43. And Yahweh gave unto Israel all the land which he swore to give to our, not their. See, certain words I changed because I'm not third person. I'm first person. To our ancestors. And they possessed, and we possessed it. And we dwelt in the land. And Yahweh gave us rest round about according to all that he swore unto our ancestors. And there stood not a man of all their enemies before them, and Yahweh delivered all their enemies into their hands. There fell not out of any good thing which Yah had spoken unto the house of Israel. All came to pass. Done. Y'all keep following these people, though. Y'all keep listening to these people. Wikipedia, Facebook, get into them. And it's going to take time. You can't get this fast. I did not get where I am overnight. You talking about 20 to 30 years in the making, people. I'm 51 years old. You talking about years. And I've been through all the state. I never was hateful though. I went through all the astute. I went through the scholarship, through the theologian. I went through astrology. I went through archaeology. I went through oceanography. You know what I'm saying? I went through all these things. But it's one thing that I never forgot was to be obedient unto the will of Yah. It's a lot of things I got. I never forgot what thus saith Yah and what Yah requires of us. And I'm going to say this again and I'm going to close. In these teachings, the word comes to me with spiritual and moral lessons that are hidden throughout Scripture. When this word over here in 44 says, when this says this here, and I'm going to bring this up into the spirit because I left it as a moral lesson. I left it caught, so let me flesh it out. Let the Ruach flesh it out, not me. Listen. This is what the Bible says. And Yahweh gave them rest round about. Why did he give them rest? Because when you begin to deal with the enemy that lurks within, Yahweh says that he will save us. His Bible says that he saved them. Yahweh will save you. When Yahweh see you dealing with what's lurking inside you and what's lurking in your community, walking on the street, it says, according to all he swore unto their father, there stood not a man of all their enemies before them. Once you deal with what's inside you, nothing outside you can stand before you. Remember Yahweh said, listen, don't fear him that can kill the body. Fear me that can kill the spirit and the body. Oh, y'all trying to tell you, man, don't worry about them. This thing here is a film, takes your imagination anyway. You just, you know what I'm saying? I had to build y'all a certain type of way in order for y'all to go through this realm. He says, stood not a man of all their enemies before them, and Yahweh delivered all their enemies into their hands. And that's what Yahweh began to do with me. He began to deliver the enemies that were inside of me. He began to deliver my enemies in my hand. And the things I used to do, I don't do no more. Because y'all delivered my enemy in my hand. If y'all keep trying to fight an outward battle, fighting against each other, not dealing with spiritual and morally and literally and allegorically and metaphorically, that's how I walk in power and authority. That's how I've extended the hand of Yah. That's how I no longer eat from Yah's table. I eat from the hand of Yah, from the palm. If you want to eat from the palm of Yah, remove dismiss this mirage and begin to walk in spiritual power. Begin to see yourself in every verse, in every scripture, and not see a people, but see thy own self. Know thy own self. Know who you are. Know that you are battling yourself, and you got to know how to tell yourself, no, I rebuke you. I ain't got to rebuke them outside. I get enough. I get some few good men that's against criminal activity. They're gonna bow down anyhow. They're gonna bow anyway. They're gonna bow anyway. See, people want structure. People waiting on the next leader. And I come to tell y'all today that the next leader ain't me. The next leader not you. The next leader is Tyra. Tyra scroll. But with the spirit of the letter on the throne. You got to have the spirit of the letter on the throne of Tyra.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Got to have the spirit of the letter on the throne. Tyra is the seat. Tyra is the seat. Tyra is the seat. Tyra is the seat, is the throne that the spirit of the letter sits in. Oh, watch out now. Watch out now. What's up? Hey, listen. Don't do that shirt like that. Please don't do that shirt like that. Let it go. Move your hands. What? Hallelujah. Listen to the book. And Yahweh delivered all their enemies into their hands. See, I had to get, oh, hey, tighten up. Yahweh had to deliver what I was battling. He had to deliver. I had to get in line and follow the scripture so Yahweh could deliver in my hand that inside of me that was afflicting me. That was my downfall. That was my true bondage. My bondage was the enemy that ran freely. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all play basketball and Michael Jordan on the court and 3 seconds left on the clock, who gonna get the ball? Michael Jordan. So why are y'all letting what's running around inside you, your thoughts and the thing that you have done and the thing that you imagine, why y'all let that run around free? Why y'all don't bind it up? Why y'all praying? Why y'all not binding up the Michael Jordan inside you? He gonna score. He gonna win. You gotta align. You gotta clean the camp so y'all can dwell. And when y'all dwell, power. You walk in power. Power. This ministry started in an HIV clinic. An HIV clinic. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing, to affirm nothing in this place, because I was there for years praying for people, and you know what happened when they were prayed for and the power of y'all dawned on them? They were healed from their HIV. They'll come back and say, oh, they can't find it. Oh, it's dormant. Oh, my T-cell counts is high. Oh, my viral loads is so low that it's undetectable. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about power. I ain't talking about no play. I ain't talking about that reading. I'm talking about some power. I'm talking about some healing power. There's several people that came here homosexual. When they left out, they didn't leave out homosexual. Several people came here shacking. When they left out, they didn't leave. They weren't shacking no more. They got married. Because that's the requirement of the word, not the requirement. That's the requirement of the throne of Yah, Tara. And what sits on the throne of Yah, it begins to move in activation. It begins to move in resurrection power. Listen, I never look at the fall of any man or any woman. I'm more concerned to see the rise of that man. I'm more concerned to see the resurrection power. I love to see the hand and the power and the might and the authority of who I serve. I'm not talking down. I'm talking about we can change our dynamic. Listen to the book. There failed nothing, not nothing, of any good thing which Yah had spoken unto the house of Israel, all came to pass. These teachings, the word comes to me speaking. I regurgitate what the word says. I didn't start out that way. I ended up like this. But I started out not understanding the first writings, the first coming. I didn't understand the second coming. I used to cry at night. I used to threaten y'all that I was going to quit. I didn't know nothing about this book. Don't think because I'm sitting here and I'm speaking and I'm talking. Don't think for 1 minute. I didn't go through grow in pain. I didn't say grow in pains, grow in pain. I said I grew in pain. I grew in my pain, in my pains. I grew in my pain. See, that's something that must be mastered. I learned the art of observation. And I learned how to grow in my pain. Grow when things weren't going my way. I didn't go backwards. I didn't revert. I kept going forward. I kept going forward. Listen, anytime you're willing to clean up your own house from the defilement, I don't care who you are, you're not going to be able to stand before y'all. What are we waking up to? If we are not cleaning up our own communities from drugs, murder, domestic abuse, rape, child molestation, and much, much more. Hebrews talk about everything besides cleaning up our filth. The church talk about everything besides cleaning up the filth in our communities. Clean up your own house first. And what oppresses you, When you clean up your own house, what oppresses you becomes a small thing to a giant. We already deemed giant killers. Already deemed giant killers. Already deemed giant killers. Every now and then you're going to need a Goliath in your life, queen. You're going to need a Goliath in your life. You're going to need something bigger than life, something bigger than you. You're going to need something bigger than your mentality. You're going to need something bigger than what you understand, Kingston. You're going to need something bigger than you. You're going to need something that looks like it can defeat you, but it never had a chance. The thing that oppresses you and the thing that stands before you, it knows that it does not have a chance. It knows that it is here only for a short time. That thing stands before you to take you and to cause you to go higher. To go higher. Never let your situation determine your decision making. Evil has a clause. Evil can force you into a place of desolation. Because evil is banking on one thing, and evil is banking that you begin to be motivated by what you see. Evil is trying to get you to walk by sight and not walk by faith. That's the job of the thoughts that's coming in your head. The evil, the thoughts that's coming in your head. They're trying to get you to walk by sight. But I tell you, never let your situation determine your decision making. And with that said, Baruch atah Yahweh Melech Haolam Ekum Eshur Shokim Shalom Yabuzalam Baruch atah Yahweh Melech Haolam Ekum Meonah Biet Zah Baruch atah Yahweh Melech Haolam Eshur Kadash Beino Yom Hayashan Baruch atah Yahweh Melech Haolam Ekum Ikum Hatara Shema Yisrael, Yahweh, Yahweh, Ikar, Yahweh, Yohewah. We would like to thank you for letting Yahweh, your faithful ears and your spirit. And we pray that your soul may be filled. Woo! Glory be unto Yah. Move in the power and authority of fulfillment and obedience. Selah and Selah.
You got your paper?
Yes, sir. Yavirka, Yahweh Vishnirka.
Where my wallet at?
Yair, Yahweh Panam Ileka. Viku Nerka. Yisa, Yahweh Panam Ileka, Biasem, Lakesh Shalom. Visimeu, Eshemi, Yahweh. Albany, Yisrael, Viene, Avirka. May Yahweh bless and keep you. May Yahweh face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you and grant you peace. And they shall put my name, Yahweh, upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. My wallet up there?